Hello everyone, I'm your host Nadia Holtz. Welcome to an NHL betting preview of the Philadelphia Flyers. With us this morning to analyze this team's odds is expert handicapper Dave Golikoff. So Dave, let's get right into it. So what happened with the Flyers last season?
Well, with the Flyers, they had a horrible start to the year, and that really did them in. They were essentially one of the worst teams in the NHL over the first 2 months of the season. That cost Peter Laviolette his job, and eventually Craig Berube, the interim head coach, got this team going, and they turned out to be a decent playoff team. That was really the story of their season. The positives for them was the goaltending seemed to improve for them. That's been a long-term weakness for them. But last year, Steve Mason and Ray Emery seemed to be, somewhat decent, 20th in goals allowed. So really, it was just the bad start, and after that, they got going. So if they can start better this year, they should be, at the very least, one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the conference.
Okay, and I wanted to know how they've improved in the offseason, or have they at all improved in the offseason?
I would say no. I think that for them, they really have not done a whole lot this offseason. They traded away Scott Hartnell for RJ Umberger, bringing him back. I think that's pretty much a lateral move. They lost Timo Timonen to a blood clot. That's an indefinite injury. We're not sure if he'll even play this year. But they brought in guys like Michael Del Zotto and Nick Schultz. So, I think overall it's pretty lateral for this team. I think, again, for them, the key is to get off to a good start and to play to their potential, which is not what they did at the beginning of last year.
Okay, and that said, where do you see this team, or where do you think they'll finish this year?
I actually, as mentioned, I think they're going to finish top 4. I think they bought into Craig Berube's system. This is a team that played well down the stretch of the season, and they have a lot of talent, especially at the offensive end. So it's surprising to see them struggle so much last year in the early goings, especially when their goaltending improved a little bit. So I think that you're going to see them get off to a better start and be a top 4 or 5 contender in the Eastern Conference. I think this conference is pretty weak, and the Flyers are one of the teams that can take advantage and move up.
Sounds good, Dave. We really appreciate your feedback. I wish you a great rest of the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
For SBR Picks, this is Nadia Holtz.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.